The Coleman Peak 1 outdoor stove. Could this be the best stove on the market right now in 2021? Stay tuned. I'm going to do a couple of demos on this unit. We'll discuss the pros and cons, and I'll let you know what I think about this guy right here. All right, got 16.9 ounces of bottled water here, or just a little better than 2 cups. We're going to do I'm going to do a boil test on this without a lid first, and then we'll do one with a lid. Okay, I just started the stopwatch. We'll check back in with you when it's at a boil or close to. All right, it's just starting to boil. It's not what I consider a rolling boil yet, but she is close. 4 minutes, 20 seconds. All right, I stopped that stopwatch. That's 4 minutes and 30 seconds, and she's at a rolling boil. Again, that was 16.9 ounces of bottled water, or a little more than 2 cups. So that's not bad. There you go. As you can see, we got a good rolling boil there. About 4 minutes and 30 seconds, and she is boiling away. All right, test number 2. So this time I'm going to do same amount of water. I'm going to add a fresh bottle of room temperature water, and I'm going to do a boil test with the lid on. Okay, and I've just started the stopwatch. We'll check back with you in a few minutes, see where we're at, see if we what kind of improvement we got on that boil time. They say a watch pot never boils, but I don't believe it. Okay, I just peeked, still no boil. Okay, we got a boil, and that's going to be right at 4 minutes. I'm just going to kind of read from my notes here. This is, again, the Coleman Peak 1 outdoor stove. It runs off butane or propane. Just quickly, the specs are 6.1 ounces or 189.9 grams. So that's pretty light. I can live with that. You're looking at about, as far as dimensions go, 5 by 6 by 4.5. That's not exact, but that's kind of what you're looking at there. Boil time, they say, Coleman says 1 liter of water in 3.25 minutes. Again, that's probably lab conditions. I'm not seeing that out here in the real world, but still we're looking at about 4 minutes with the lid on, and I think it was just under 5 with the lid off, and I can live with that also. They also advertise 10,000 BTUs cooking power. I'm assuming that's on high, and I really can't dispute that. I've never, I have no way to test that, so I'll take their word for it. It says 1 hour on high using a 220 gram fuel cartridge. I have not tested that either. I just really don't want to waste a whole canister of fuel to see if it will indeed burn for 1 hour, but I see no reason why I wouldn't. They do offer a 3-year warranty with this, if that's important to you. Let's see what else. So they advertise this unit as utilizing their perfect flow pressure control, and it's supposed to provide consistent performance in extreme conditions. So I have not used this unit in what I would consider extreme conditions. Now, I have used this unit in cool and cold weather and some wind, and it's done fine. I've never had any really issues with it. It has snuffed out on me a time or two with some real high gust of winds. It's really easy to relight, and that was without a windscreen. And let me take this off here. See if I can give you a comparison. So that's as small as it breaks down right there. These wings obviously rotate out for use, and you just kind of fold them back there, and that's what you end up with, which is not bad. But for comparison, this is your MSR pocket rocket. So quite a difference there. This is definitely a lot smaller footprint, but still, that's not bad right there. So I'll just start with the pros of this unit. This cost roughly, without shipping or tax, about $17, which is an incredible value based on my experience with this. I've been really pleased with this unit. I find myself actually using this one more, and I think it's just because it's such a good value. I've been kind of happy with it. But if I'm just doing some general kayak camping, or a kayak trip, or a day hike, or a overnighter, and I know that I'm not going to experience any really inclement weather, this is kind of the unit I've been taking. So I'd have to say, for $17, Coleman's really hit it out of the park with this. If I'm doing some kayak camping down here at the coast, which is where I live, you're going to encounter a lot of wind. That pretty much any time of year, whether it's warm weather or cold weather. But if it's cold weather, I'm probably bringing the MSR pocket rocket, because to me, I've not found a better stove out there. That's for extreme, well, not even extreme, just for conditions where it's very important to have a stove that's just, you light it and it's going to stay lit. It might take a little longer to boil, whatever, depending on the wind or the cold, but it's going to not fail you. The pocket rocket, which is my main unit that I've used for a while now, the MSR pocket rocket, it does outperform it, but trying to boil the same amount of water, there may be a 30-second, 45-second difference between the Coleman Peak one and like the MSR pocket rocket, and that's really not much. And that would be boiling the same amount of water without any windscreens. You're talking about 30 seconds plus or minus. That's not a lot, considering the MSR pocket rocket. That's about a $45 unit. So bang for your buck, man, I'm gonna have to give it to the Coleman. It does, something else I like about it is this will, I think they say it'll accommodate up to a 6-inch pot or pan, and that is true. And you can actually use much larger than that, and it's a pretty substantial unit. Okay, so for reference, there's your MSR pocket rocket. There's your Coleman Peak 1. So the spread is pretty much equal on that. However, this Peak 1 unit here is a lot more substantial. I mean, they just incorporated a lot more heavy-duty metal. But if you're using the MSR, you're probably not packing a large pot. But it's kind of nice to know you can put more weight on something like this. So I'd have to give the edge to the Coleman Peak 1 there for that. Overall, if weight is like super important to you, if you're you know, doing some through hiking or some really serious backpacking, yeah, you can definitely save some ounces by finding a different stove. And this obviously has a larger footprint than most. If you're like me, you don't really do a lot of extended backpacking or camping, what have you, man, this thing's going to work great. Probably one minor critique is they do not include any kind of case for this. It just comes in, you know, the cardboard box packaging. So what I do is I have just a small Tupperware type container I put this in. I throw my lighter in there with me, a little dish towel, works great. So back to the question at hand though, I kind of let off and I was being a little facetious. Is this the best outdoor stove out there on the market in the year 2021? And I'd have to say it is. If you're looking at bang for the buck and value, I just, yeah, man, for 17 bucks, something that works as good as this does for me anyway, I'd have to say it is the best. Definitely, if you're looking for something to put in your emergency kit or your hurricane kit, which is, you know, real important down here at the coast where I live, I have not found a better value out there than the Coleman Peak 1 stove. All right, well, thanks for joining Topsail Outdoor Adventures. I hope this information helped you out, especially if you're thinking about purchasing a new stove. I know there's a lot to choose from out there, a lot of good stuff too. So the good news is a lot of it just boils down to dollars and cents, because nowadays a lot of them just seem to be created equal as far as performance go, relatively equal. But yeah, whatever you do, man, just get out there and enjoy these great outdoors. That's what it's all about. That's what I'm all about, just trying to provide some real world data for you know, people like me and folks out there just trying to get out there and, you know, not spend too much and still have some quality gear. But please, if you use one or you purchase one and start using it, I'd love to hear some feedback from you. So yeah, go to the comment section and kind of let me know what your favorite stove is. Or if you've used the Coleman and not had a good experience, yeah, I want to hear about that too. We'll see you soon here on Topsail Outdoor Adventures. Be safe.